Do you ever wonder what it would be like if you paired up the best and worst troop in Boom Beach? Well, today we find out. I'm kidding. Tanks are not the worst troop in Boom Beach. I'm gonna say Cryoneers are. You could make a case that medics are the worst troop in Boom Beach, but as of today, I declare that medics are no longer a troop in Boom Beach. Let's see what it's like to pair up Melon Bombardiers with Cryoneers, and I didn't think twice about what hero I was gonna bring, so for this first attack at least, we have Captain Everspark. Now, our only hope is that the Cryoneers can provide the smallest layer of protection for our Melon Bombardiers here, and hopefully the Melon Bombardiers can take it from there. I got a feeling we'll get War Factory here in 2, maybe 3 attempts. By the way, I'm sorry if it's a very odd day to be posting War Factory. I'm going on a pretty big work trip next week, so I'm having to pre-record. Yes, I've turned corporate. And if you want to help out my corporate mentality, plug in code Cosmic. But we're going to be pre-recording a little bit. And sorry, this has been happening quite a bit. We've just been traveling, not business-wise, more so pleasure. This time, it is business. But I did that a couple times last week where I didn't know what day a video would get pushed out, and I actually named. I was like, yeah, I don't know what day this will get pushed out. Could come out Sunday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, who knows? And then it like came out on a Saturday, which was pretty funny because the one day I didn't name is when it actually came out. But this first attack, we did not do that well. You know, we cleaned out a little section of this, but we did not do much damage. You know what we're going to do, though? We are going to go ahead and switch our Captain Everspark to a private bullet, and hopefully that can help. I love Everspark, but I think bullet is where it's at today, and you can tell usually when you pair up the best troop with the worst troop, you see the worst troop elevating the bad, or you see the best troops elevating the worst troops, and then I didn't see that last attack. Even though the Cryoneers, like, they should have some utility with this strat. But the thing is, we are attacking War Factory. There's a lot of prototypes. There's a lot that can go wrong. A lot of directions for our troops to go here. And, yeah, we're just... That first attack, you know, it was just... There were so many buildings in the way of the defenses. We got those buildings, and now we can actually focus on the defenses. You know, I say that, but we're still going for the free buildings here, which makes me a bit sad and confused. Like, what's going on? Hopefully we can take out this grappler. Oh my goodness. It is... I thought it was very low, so I threw a couple artillery. I think the Melon should be able to get it. Oh my gosh, down it finally goes. So that alleviates a little bit of pressure on me, but you know what I'm eyeing up? I'm eyeing up those rocket launchers, although they might be out of range where the Melon Bombardiers would stand when targeting the HQ. We do not want to risk it, but looking at it, yeah, I think it definitely would have been out of range there. But it's okay because we have a free HQ now. Or we are about to. As soon as we get rid of that shock launcher, we can then reposition our remaining, I want to say Cryo Bombardiers, our remaining Melon Bombardiers, and then go from there. Let's get a med kit onto them just in case, but it looks like they're going to be able to get this, and in the meantime, their fresh cut melons are going to take out the surrounding prototypes. Nothing warms my heart more. So even though we paired the best troop with the worst troop in Boom Beach, it still only took them 2 attacks to fully take it out. Melon Bombardiers, you already know it, I already know it. Well, OP. Now we can see how they do against a couple player bases, and I think it's going to be going well. And I guess we're kind of hedging our bets a bit here because we also brought the best hero with us. So how did that tip the scales? With Everspark, it didn't go so hot. And all of a sudden, you know, we bring Private Bullet, and that was just enough to tip over the edge where the Cryoneers were able to get carried by the rest, and our Melon Bombardiers in the end were just spraying melons all over, being chaotic, and it was a good time. But this first player base, you know, I didn't give it much thought going into this. Usually when I attack, they're Scorchers of some sort. So you kind of just brainlessly place them down, place down your troops, and let whatever troops you have with the Scorchers or Scorchers by themselves take it out. Now, we do have a more broken troop, but we also have a more vulnerable troop than the Scorchers, and that's something to consider. So this first attack, we also have Cryoneers. We can't forget about them. They are just going in to die here. They're essentially being used as riflemen or critters in a sense, where they're just that extra single target protection against the Melon Bombardiers. And I gotta say, they did a great job doing it. That first battle there, only 21 died and 0 Melon Bombardiers. You love to see it. You know why you love to see it? Because Melon Bombardiers are so expensive to retrain. And this is the first base we are going to have a little bit of difficulty with. Why? None other than the grapplers. You know my thoughts on the grapplers. And if you don't, you will soon learn. I will avoid grapplers at all costs. You know, I could have all riflemen and I would still be, you know, that grappler would still be triggering my nerve. Maybe not that far, but like, yeah, you get the point. I just am not a fan of it. And there goes Private Bullet. We're just gonna let him, you know, stay right there. It'll focus some of the rocket launcher damage, you know. Maybe not. That rocket launcher apparently didn't see Bullet really close in it as a threat or something like that, so decided to still target my Cryoneers. But you know what I say? I like Bullet a little bit more than the Cryoneers, so go ahead. Let Bullet live a bit longer. See what happens. You are not going to enjoy it. Although, you know, the rocket launcher, would it actually kill Bullet? Would it do enough damage to make me nervous? No. You know, we have a bunch of other defenses targeting Bullet right there. All we had to do was pop one energy drink, and that gave him enough sustain through that attack that he was only at half health after just being completely exposed by the grappler. That's when grapplers actually help. Like, grapplers can help out so much in an attack, and I still don't like them. I don't know. I have some trauma deep down that I need to work on. And you know what? Seeing that, it definitely helps. You know, it gives me confidence that I don't just have to spend all my energy barding down a grappler, that we can let it do its thing. And I know there's like a cute little trick where if you're using Scorchers and the grappler's pulling it, you know, you throw a smoke, all the Scorchers get trapped under the smoke. Well, not trapped, but they just sit under the smoke. They don't take any damage and all that. You know, grapplers aren't that bad. You see some character evolution from myself here as this video goes on. Let's hop into another attack. Apparently not. Where are all the player bases? My goodness. Oh, we got quite a few over here. All right. I don't know how I didn't see that. I guess I'm blind in my left eye here because I did not see him when we were over this direction. Let's hop into this one here. Although I'm not a big fan of this gold return, you know. For turning corporate, I should be just looking at the profits here. And I'm disappointed I settled on this base, because I don't think we're even going to recoup our gold value in training up the Cryoneers we're about to lose, let alone any Melon Bombardiers that slip through the cracks. If it does happen, it'll be tragic, and I will be triggered, and we'll make sure to never make that mistake again. We will, okay, I was going to go like kind of corporate political there. You gotta remember, it's just a Boom Beach game right there. Alright. Anyway, moving into this base, we'll just get our troops flared on the HQ, and we'll bark down this shield generator. Hopefully we have enough to take it out. Down that goes, and apparently there was 2 shield generators. Nice. Did not expect that, but we did lose 3 Melon Bombardiers. Absolutely tragic, and yeah, we're gonna have to eat this gold loss here. Although we have gold reward boosted in the tribes, not even close. Let's go ahead, take those shards. Oh, if I was truly corporate, I probably would have went for the diamonds, but you know, you always gotta have the power stones. 188 gold. All right, now we're going toxic orb. 275. I think I can do better. All right. Let's do an analysis here. You know, we see all these blue statues. We see these shock blasters here. Although it has more gold, the risk is also much higher. Let's move on, see if we can find a better option. Like my friend right here, no ice statues, a couple prototypes, but I think we got this one in the bag. And yeah, let's hop into it. We'll get a barrage down, clear out a lot of those boom mines that will cause some issues. Get that shock mine right there as well. Why not? Get a regular mine as well. And then we'll just clean up right here. I don't trust bullet. And I guess we have our Cryoneers. We don't really care if we lose them. We care a little bit, but not that much. Anyway, I do care about that rocket launcher trying to tickle my Melon Bombardiers on the run up there. That is not cool. That is not cool, dude. Trying to take him out the cheap way there. Anyway, let's get a box of critters right there. Distract some defenses. Now that rocket launcher, it can't resist. See that? He tried tickling my Melon Bombardiers, and now we have him shooting at nothing. But just to make sure, there is no bullet in the area over here. So we're going to get a shock on that rocket launcher. And our Melon Bombardiers are really wanting to go through that minefield. We're keeping a close eye on them. They are so close. Okay, they narrowly avoided that shock mine. I was kind of gambling it there. I was like, oh, do I throw an artillery? Because then they might get hit regardless if I do pop that shock mine. It looks like our gamble paid off and nothing really happened. You know, this base was giving me more trouble than it should have for not really having any defensive focus other than the prototypes. You know, a big part of defensive bases are prototypes, but we disregard them in this base. And it looks like we got a field capacitor, a life crystal, and a ton of gold. We did lose a bunch of Cryoneers. Let's see, and I don't think we profited there. I didn't think Cryoneers were that expensive. All right, we'll bully some NPCs right there. But that's what happens when you pair up the best troop in Boom Beach with the worst troop in Boom Beach. I was so tempted to like actually attack with tanks this video and just pretend like tanks were the worst. I'm not a fan of tanks at all. I really don't get them, but they're definitely not the worst troop. Maybe I should have done it thinking about it, because Cryoneers were pretty stressful and useless to this strat. But yeah, thanks for making it to the end. If you are new here, consider subscribing. We post daily Boom Beach content. We make you feel confident about your abilities, as I have no Boom Beach abilities myself. We'll see you guys in tomorrow's Boom Beach video. Bye-bye.